Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm referred to as the Big Game Hunter because I've been hunting down leaders and staff for organizations for 40 plus years. I want to talk with you about cracking the code and finding out who the hiring firm is when the ad doesn't identify who they are. Now, this, you know how often employers run ads where they don't identify themselves, or recruiters for that matter, run ads that don't identify the hiring firm. Now, I'll speak to the advantage of the recruiter situation, but for the employer standpoint, they don't want to get inundated with resumes, so they're running a blind ad. From a recruiter standpoint, I don't want to encourage you to go around them until they've rejected you. The recruiter has a relationship. They can provide a better introduction. They're a trusted subject matter expert by an employer. Or if they're not completely trusted, they're influential. Thus, you don't go around them until you've been turned down because you're advantaged by going in by a recruiter. However, employers sometimes don't want to be contacted. They run these blind ads. How do you find out who's hiring? So you don't just send a generic resume in and make prayers as to whether or not you're going to be contacted. It's actually much easier than it used to be. In years past, it was really hard to do. You'd have to, number one, identify the city that the position was located for. You look for the description of the employer and then have to go do research at a library in order to find someone. These days, with search engines, and I'm going to use the name Google, not because they're the best, or I believe that they're the best, even though that's the one that I use. That's more habit than anything. Use whatever search engine you like. So here's what you do. First of all, look for a description of the firm and what they do. And I'm not talking about, we are a major so-and-so. Go to the part after that that describes them. And do a Google search in quotation marks around that phrase and in the city that they're located in. If that doesn't turn it up, look for a unique job title. Now, some job titles will never be unique. Accountant, for example, programmer, software engineer, no unique title there. Thus, you then go to specific information about what's being sought, and you look for boilerplate kind of stuff where whoever wrote the ad might not have edited it in any way, and enter that into Google in quotation marks with a description of the firm, and you should be able to turn it up. If not, switch phrases. Try a different one in the body of the resume. Look for firms in that field, and you'll normally be able to find that organization. As a recruiter, I do this all the time. I recognize that my competition often is advertising, and they're too lazy to make a change, and it gives me clues as to who they do recruiting for, and I can go after those firms. You can do much the same thing. Again, I don't believe you should do it with recruiters just because they give you an advantage. Only after the rejection occurs, you try and go around them. So this is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did and you're watching on YouTube, please leave a comment and click the like button. It helps my ranking on YouTube. It also helps others because it lets them know that this is worthwhile. I also want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel here, which is The Big Game Hunter TV. All one word, The Big Game Hunter TV. And you'll get notices whenever I do a new YouTube video. You can, in addition, watch my videos at jeffaltman.com. And at that site, you can sign up for a complimentary subscription to my e-zine, which is called No BS Job Search Advice. I publish it weekly with advice for job hunters good anywhere in the world. It's a $499 value I give away for free. In addition, you can read previously written articles for it there, watch my videos as I mentioned, listen to podcasts of my radio show, there's just a lot of good content to help you find work. You can search positions I'm recruiting for, use Easy to Work with Career Builder links that are on the home page in the right-hand column. There are more than 50 places that you can post your resume to, plus access to Indeed on the links page and Job Search Universe at the bottom of the home page, both of which search thousands of other sites for job leads so you don't have to find all these places. You can find out about my coaching program where I work one-on-one with you in order to find work much more quickly than you would on your own, because I'm going to take you through every step of the process and work with you to ensure that you find work more quickly. So there's a lot of good content at jeffaltman.com, including information about my books and guides to job hunting, as well as referrals to other people's books. So come over to the website and go exploring. Now, if your firm's trying to hire someone, send me an email at the address below. Let me know who to contact and whether or not I can mention your name. I'd love to help your firm staff positions. And finally, if we're not already connected on LinkedIn, send me a connection request. The address is linkedin.com/in/the-big-game-hunter. I accept connection requests from people all over the world, except if you're a third-party recruiter or in a country known for scams or spam. So this is Jeff Altman. Hope you have a great day. Take care.